It's Wiki.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Ray McCloud to return. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple.
And off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 12. Another 1st down as this one goes for 25.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this will be incomplete.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like...
into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Mayfield on 1st down. Shakes off the set, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his man. It's White.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
McLeod now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Now Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up past the 45. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. 31 yards. After 1, 7-0. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Back to throw. Purdy. Open man is Samuel. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Samuel. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers. Possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving.
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll to the 9-yard. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands, and as soon as that hand is launched by...
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. McLeod now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through. In the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football.
Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins.
This is taken at the 15. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Dak Prescott strong in the win as his guys run their record to 8-2 with the W. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Richie James, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before inside the 30. Boy, he ran. The catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs just continue to roll. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Purdy now to throw.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Touchdown 49ers!
Brandon Ayuk
From 10 yards out.
And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense.
They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Mayfield on play action. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now he's forced out right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown!
Chris Godwin.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation,
Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Purdy. And returns it right back to Samuel.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's caught out right by Jennings. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32. Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Purdy off the play fake.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Moody good with the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now Mayfield.
He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because Who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long.